What's up, guys? It's John Dominique, the Soul Proponent. Today, I want to talk about starting where we are on the path of the soul. Once people get an idea of what they're in for, they tend to feel overwhelmed. It feels like a huge task, it feels like a burden. The journey is long and arduous, it's very difficult, and it's easy to give up. It's easy to give up hope. It's easy to go do something else that's more important. It's easy to fall back into our usual way of living and forgetting about the whole thing. My advice is to start small, start where you are. And, I don't know, some people have these ideas, you have to be some type of Jesus figure or Buddha or Muhammad or somebody extraordinary to walk the path of the soul. There's that song, what if God were one of us? Well, suggest we should ask the question, what if God were all of us? I mean, that goes to tell you that we all have the capacity, we all have the capability to walk the path and experience spiritual awakening for ourselves. And that's what it's about. And we start where we are. We don't have to be in a monastery. We don't have to go off in a cave in the woods. There's no special circumstance or certain situation that's necessary to walk the path of the soul. It's a matter of where we are here. It's very practical. People have these ideas and these fantasies and what they heard from hearsay about what it's like, what the path is like. It's not anything extraordinary. It's just the ordinary living of your life here and now. We start where we are. You don't have to have any special credentials. You don't have to have any special capabilities. All of the qualities that we need, everything that we need to walk the path is within us. We are the path. And as we walk the path, we will see more and more. We will gain more and more confidence in the support that's there for us to walk the path. It's self-supporting. As we go along, we have to trust the process. It's not easy to trust the process because, we've been burnt in the past a lot of times. All the other previous examples where we trusted something blindly, we thought we were going to get something good. They usually doesn't turn out that great. That might feel the case when we start walking the path because we don't know what we're in for. We don't know what to expect. And it's often disappointing because, we're looking for certain outcomes. And we have to be able to give up the desire to have desires, and that's a difficult thing. The desire to have a good outcome, the desire to get spiritual awakening, the desire to get relief from our suffering. These are all adding additional attachments, and we're trying to get free. It's very subtle. We have to pay attention. We have to cultivate the art of listening. It's not an easy skill to develop. And then this skill of just being, pure being without doing anything, it makes most people go crazy because it's not what we're accustomed to. Well, we have to build the fortitude and build the skills and allow ourselves to grow and develop in that department, because where we start is usually noticing how we're not being still, how we're not walking the path, how we're distracted, how many different ways we can fall off the path and do something else instead. It's very, very subtle. It's very tricky. It takes a lot of listening, a lot of silence, a lot of stillness, tremendous determination. But, we start where we are and notice and this might be painful, but we have to notice all the ways and all the times that we're not walking the path, that we're distracted. And most people, that's a painful thing to see, because we notice just how just how bad the situation is, and how much we're adding and contributing to our suffering by not walking the path. We think somehow it'll make it easier. If we don't walk the path, we'll just delay it. We'll save it for later. But the truth is the reverse. By not walking the path, we're making our lives more difficult. We're increasing our suffering. We're just prolonging the situation, making the ego stronger, concretizing the ego. We're proud a lot of times. And we have to notice that pride. We have to notice our vulnerability, our helplessness, the feelings of worthlessness. We have to face all of that. And we start where we are. It gets very difficult. Most people don't want to do that because it's too painful. They don't want to see how bad the situation is. And but that's where we have to begin. We have to start. It takes a tremendous amount of compassion to be able to do that. We have to have a big heart to do that. We have to allow all the bad parts along with all the good. And when the balance becomes skewed, when it seems like, there's more bad than there's more good, we have to see how we act. Our reactions are part of what's in the way sometimes. The way we react, the way we respond, our attitude towards the situation has a big impact on, the outcome of the path, if we're successful or not. Our attitude, the way we approach it, is very important because, the tendency is to treat it like a material object, treat spiritual awakening like a material object, something that we can get, something we can accomplish. We think we can do something to get the awakening. It's almost the reverse. We're going to stop doing it. It's more a matter of stopping doing something. We quit trying to act, we quit trying to grab, we quit trying to get things. And that attitude takes a long time to develop because, all of our lives we've been programmed the opposite. Been programmed to reach for, grab something, do something, acquire something. Even just the thinking process itself, not the content of what we're thinking, but the process of thinking itself becomes an obstacle. The mind is constantly going. And that shows you how powerful these unconscious influences, how powerful they are over our, they take over our agenda and hijack our motivation, our dedication. It's easy to get swept away in these currents of thought. Well, we start where we are and just notice and continue to notice how much we're thinking, how much we're going the opposite way of where the path is trying to take us. The path is trying to take us to silence and the art of listening and the subtle way that we pay attention, that we need to notice ourselves and notice the internal movements of our lives and what's inside of us. It's all internal. And, it's an art and a science. There's a way to do it. There's a way not to do it. And that's kind of tricky. We have to see the way to do it is by figuring out how not to do it. It's a reversal. And it takes us back to like very tender places where, we've been hurt, we've been injured, and we'd rather not go near those injuries. We feel it'll make things worse. We don't know if we can heal. We don't know if we have the capacity to survive. In the way, when we walk the path, we're stripped of all of our capacities, of all of our hopes, our dreams, and our desires are going to be gone. And it's a feeling of vulnerability and helplessness that's very profound. We have to allow and accept these parts of us. So we start where we are. And that's kind of the beauty about it. There's nothing special that needs to happen. We know that the path is effortless, really. But we have to first put in the effort to see that it's effortless. So it gets very tricky, but it's possible. There's a thing. It's a thing. And, I'm here for people who have any questions. Any questions, any comments, leave comments or suggestions. And we start where we are on the path of the soul. That's the only way we can really begin. We have to make a commitment. We have to mark our way, mark the beginning. We have to start somewhere. It's not just a matter of delaying, you just start somewhere, no matter where we are. That's my message for today. Leave comments, suggestions, like, subscribe to my channel. John Dominique, the Soul Proponent.